NBC Sports, home of the 2016 Rio Olympics, the NHL, Premier League, the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup playoffs, and Primetime's #1 show, Sunday Night Football, only on NBC.
Deep in the heart of southeast Texas, in the middle of the Sam Houston National Forest, there's a place that's known around the world simply as the ranch. It welcomes dreams, desire, and dedication. And it births some of the greatest stories you'll ever hear in Olympic sports.
If you come here, you come here for a reason. And the reason is to get better and better. Nobody comes here to fool around, no. Everybody who comes here has a
It's a little past 8 most mornings when Marta Karolyi leaves her house and begins the familiar walk down a dirt path to work. In one sense, at least, an end is near. This is the last time Marta will be overseeing the United States gymnastics team for an Olympic Games. But before she follows her husband Bella into retirement, there's one more team to coach, one more group of 5 gymnasts to select. One more story to craft here at the ranch. There will be 9 young women waiting for Marta when she arrives at the gym here. They know only 5 gymnasts will be named to the American team in Rio. Most here are new faces to the Olympic stage, but 2 are familiar, Gabby Douglas and Allie Raceman, members of the celebrated Fierce 5, who took home gold in London 4 years ago.
Entering first is Team USA. Last time the world gathered.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta.
Medals ready.
A few days later, there was even more dream success.
The best we've seen from Allie Raceman.
A gold medal for Allie on the floor exercise, which followed a gold for Gabby in all-around.
And it's a Gabby goal.
Together, finishing a tremendous showing for the United States.
It just felt amazing just to be on top and say, wow, like everything finally paid off. I was just such an awe, and it was just such a good memory for me.
The Fierce Five were the first American women to win the team gold since the legendary Magnificent Seven in 1996. And though London made stars in Gabby and Allie, their road to gold began here at the ranch.
Okay, girls. I'm sure all of you very interested that we will make the little corrections. So we absolutely will be as good as possible at the time when we step on those official training facilities. Okay, and this process starts from today's workout. Hope you had a little bit of relaxed time, especially mentally. Put a good effort and your best interest and in the interest of having the best team for US. Let's do a good warm-up and conditioning, all right? Okay, let's go. Stay front.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Gymnastics is an extremely hard sport. The only reason you come to the ranch is to do the hard work.
They are the latest in a long line of elite gymnasts who come to one of the most distinct training centers in all of sport. A facility in the middle of a 2,000-acre ranch in the forest. But there's no disputing the results that have turned Bella and Marta Karolyi into legends. It all began in Romania in the 1960s and 70s, where their efforts culminated in Nadia Comaneci's Olympic success.
I got facts over tracks,
when the Karolyi's came to America, they guided two more of them, Mary Lou Retton and later Carrie Strug,
and the
to
pettiness,
gold.
a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious.
Since they took over the national program, the U.S. has reached unprecedented heights on the world and Olympic stage. And now, with Bella retired and Marta in her final games, one more group of young Americans are aiming to be a part of their own history, starting right here at the ranch.
When I first came here, I was such an awe, and I was like, oh, this is where we Olympians train. And I was just like, it's what? And Marta, the Karolyi camp, and I was so excited, and I'm making that team, the A-team. I've been to this ranch, a million times, but every time I walk in, I stop and take a deep breath, and you take everything in. And back how many girls have walked through that door that have been Olympic champions that I've watched on TV. It's just, it's really, really special. There's a hallway with legends on the wall. And every time we walk through, we should be thankful. And we should just kind of look up to them because they are the ones that built this road and paved it. And so every time we walk through, we have to thank them.
I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in.
Up to the ceiling. Okay, ankles together.
The anticipation for Rio is already growing, even with months to go before the Games. With the biggest excitement surrounding a talent who's emerged as the most dominating force in the sport. Her name is Simone Biles.
Here's the it girl in American gymnastics right now, Simone Biles.
She is remarkable.
Just crazy how I kind of just emerged to the scene. It's really weird. It took a really long time for me to figure out that I was actually good, and everyone used to tell me, but I was just this little bouncy 12-year-old. I didn't really care. I just threw myself up in the air and hoped that I landed. You would have never picked me and been like, she is going to be a world champion.
Biles is 19 years old and from Spring, Texas. In 2013 and 2014, she won back-to-back all-around world titles.
From the United States, Simone Biles.
Now, in the last World Championship before Rio a few weeks from now, she'll be competing to become the first woman ever to win 3 consecutive titles. For the rest of the team, meanwhile, the World Championships in Glasgow will be an exciting opportunity to prove themselves on a big stage. And then, when they get back to the ranch, the most difficult challenge of their lives will continue. When more young stars join a battle not quite like any other, for the only 5 spots on the toughest team to make in the world. Every year, the world's greatest gymnasts convene at the World Championships, an unforgiving test of the very best.
It's the coolest thing you can say. You are the best in the world.
Here in Glasgow, in October 2015, every country is chasing the Americans in the team event, and every competitor is chasing Simone Biles in the all-around.
Really difficult vault right here. Wow.
She's at a different level.
No woman has ever won 3 world all-around titles in a row, but Biles is competing to become the first.
It's important to go out there and make a statement because, yes, we are Team USA, but we worked so hard after all of this, and we wouldn't want to let any of it go. We're very well prepared for this, and we're going to go out there and make the statement, and then hopefully we'll see what happens.
The week is ultimately full of statements, with Biles winning that historic all-around title.
That's history right there. 3 in a row for Simone Biles.
And the team taking the gold as well in dominating fashion.
That's one huge step back to Rio at the Olympics next August. So Team USA sets the bar very, very high.
Come on, little guys, come on, come on. Woody's coming. All right, little guys, let's go. Here. Here. Come on, guys, here.
If the sport of gymnastics is about dedication, commitment, and repetition, even in retirement, Bella Karolyi maintains a similar routine.
This is the everyday ritual. Starting in the morning and ending up on the evening. Taking care of them. One of those things, I love it. I love it. I really love it.
The expansive Karolyi Ranch isn't only an Olympic training center, but also a home for Bella's diverse collection of animals.
The biggest bull what I have.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks.
He's in retirement. But across his ranch, other paths are just resuming for the first time since the World Championships in October. The country's top gymnasts come here multiple times a year for camps. Today is the start of the first one of 2016, and the collection of young women who were here in October has expanded. Now, over a dozen girls are descending on the ranch. Every one of them has the same dream: to become one of the 5 chosen for the Olympic team in Rio. For the moment, though, reconnecting is the priority.
You want to come? I'll give it. You do it. Is anyone else here? I know.
The camp will be a mixture of veterans and newcomers. For 15-year-old Reagan Smith, it's her first camp at the senior level. 4 years ago, she was idolizing Gabby and Allie. Now, she's working alongside them.
I was like, wow, I never knew I could meet them or train by their side. I was so excited. I was like, do I freak out or do I scream or do I just stay calm? So I stayed calm. I was like, hi, Gabby. And I got a picture with her and I called my mom right after. She's like, oh my God, I got a picture with Gabby. She's like, oh my gosh, so cool. I'm like, yeah. But now I'm just like, she's just a friend of mine now. Everyone's like, do you see Gabby? I came from like, yeah. She's like, they're like, that is so cool. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Another first-timer is U.S. junior champion Larry Hernandez. By this summer, both will be 16 years old, making them eligible to compete at the Olympics, and adding their names to an already crowded field trying to make the team.
I know that at the senior level, things are a lot more serious, and the difficulty level has to be a little bit higher. So I'm willing to work hard and keep it
The ultimate goal is to go to Rio 2016 Olympics. That would be amazing. I would love to go.
Okay, girls. 2016 Olympic year. I almost can't believe it. We're right here. And here we are. We have only 6 months left to get ready for the Olympics. Everything what you do from this moment, it counts.
The group of gymnasts may always be changing, but every camp has a familiar feel. USA Gymnastics operates under a semi-centralized system, meaning athletes split their training time between their home gyms and the Karolyi Ranch. Personal coaches are invited to accompany their gymnasts for these camps. For some of them, the experience is novel.
How's your body feel? That's good? Okay.
But Reagan Smith has a mentor who knows the ranch as well as anyone. Former world champion, Kim Zmeskal.
I've been coming out here since I was 13 years old when they built the place. I trained for my world championships and Olympic games. Come on, Reagan. That's right. It would be magical to have Reagan on this team. It's a goal of a lifetime.
Well, good. We're ready to see. It should be a good year. We all hope for that. Right.
Her coach could offer an important balance to Reagan's inexperience. But ultimately, in this arena, it's the athletes' performances that determine their fate.
It's very intense working here, but I love it. Like, I would give the world for this sport.
Let's go, guys.
I'm here to do this, and that's my only focus right now. And it's like really important because it's just the Olympics. Like, Olympics is a big deal.
Today is the start of a long process. For some, a spot in Rio is all but assured. But for everyone else, even those who have risen the highest before, the tests on the road ahead will only get harder. And they won't be able to be certain of anything along the way.
Reach for more perfection. Good rest, and let's have a strong workout tomorrow.
Thank you, my coach. Bye.
All right. Good start.
It's March 2016, and the first major international gymnastics competition of the year, the American Cup. The event is only an all-around competition, and with reigning world champion Simone Biles not in attendance, it's a chance for the two Americans in the field to make an early statement on the path to Rio.
Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go back over there.
For Maggie Nichols, it's a first step into the spotlight. For Gabby Douglas, it's another stage of her comeback, following a 2-year hiatus from the sport.
After the Olympics, I wanted to take a little bit of a break and then come back to the swing of things. I never really wanted to retire because I was so young. I don't want to look back and say, oh man, I wish I would have done 2016 and could I have made it, could I have not? And at the end of the day, I just want to look back and give it my all, give it 100%.
Gold medalist, Gabby Douglas.
Winning the all-around gold medal in London instantly turned Gabby Douglas into a superstar.
Have you had any chance to kind of just catch your breath?
Gabby's victory led to a whirlwind tour that took her everywhere from red carpets to baseball fields. Now, even if the mania surrounding one of the most popular gymnasts ever has faded, her own desire has increased. Still, at age 20, returning is a massive challenge. No female gymnast has won back-to-back all-around gold medals since 1968. In fact, no American has even made consecutive Olympic teams since 2000.
Come on. No more? That's okay. Okay. All right. As it went, you became more confident.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is about confidence. Right. Gabby gets into it a little slowly, so we just have to bear with it. Her third routine was normal aggressive. And the other ones, even if you make a mistake, is okay, but be aggressive in it. Don't be tentative. That's the main thing. The majority of the girls, after they reached the highest result, they said, my goal accomplished, I'm turning the page and I'm going in a different direction. But in some cases, you see the ambition of proving themselves, and Gabby wanted to put an exclamation mark over the results what she had.
While Gabby Douglas is looking to add a final chapter to her story, Maggie Nichols has her sights set on writing her first. The American Cup is the perfect chance for the 18-year-old to put herself in the Olympic conversation.
There you go. Much better.
But she also knows it's important to take everything one step at a time.
I think it's pretty cool that it's the first meet and that I got chosen with Gabby, so it's very cool. I don't really feel like it's like my moment, but I just want to show everyone what I've been working on and just start the season off with a bang, so.
Set that up. And up. Okay. Maggie, little tentative, but second one should be more boom. Right, little tightness in there. Yeah?
I've always wanted to be at an American Cup. Like when I was young, I watched like Jordan Weber and everyone, so I mean, it's very cool that I'm following in their footsteps, and I just want to do very well.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. Hey, Nasia. You too, good.
After the afternoon practice, the Americans get a visit from two of the sport's legends, Karolyi Patterson and Nastia Liukin. It's a remarkable sight, the last three Olympic all-around champions standing side by side. But for the most recent, there's still a desire to return to the world's biggest stage one more time.
The thing is, it's almost more difficult to decide to come back when you know what it takes. You've been through it.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely tough. You know, the whole comeback thing was a little challenging because you like know what to expect, and you know, and you're like, oh man, I know I'm gonna have to do like a lot of numbers, a lot of routines, a lot of conditioning, and it was really important for me to show that, you know, hey, I am back and this is serious, and just that from the bottom of my heart, I can do this, and not like, oh, this is, you know, fake. I just really wanted to prove to myself that, you know what, I can do this, and I have the ability to do it again.
Saturday morning, the anticipation is building at Newark's Prudential Center.
There's Maggie shining in the sun.
Yeah, she is.
And for one group, every moment is a new experience to savor. Maggie Nichols' parents and grandmother came east to watch her compete with the hope that there will be many more days like this, including 5 months from now in Rio, making all the sacrifice worth it.
Look at how pretty she is.
Woo! Hey, Maggie!
She's missing out on all that high school stuff. She didn't go, you know, she left school early. So she's not going out on, you know, to parties or hanging out with friends ever, never. And it's all about focusing on this. So she's missing out on a lot of stuff too.
We are on the road to Rio. Today, the next step, the 2016 American Cup.
High-pressure competitions are critical in the evaluation of gymnasts. And from this point on, as the stages will only get bigger, the pressure only higher.
And that was excellent.
Marta Karolyi watching every single move. She misses nothing.
Very nice.
USA is having a good day. That's a wow, right?
That's a wow.
It's Gabby Douglas and Maggie Nichols, 1-2. Everybody heads to the final rotation. I think it's safe to say Gabby's back.
If today was a first test for both gymnasts, both passed, and then some. For Maggie Nichols, a second-place finish shows she belongs at the elite level. While for Gabby Douglas, it's her first win in competition since the London Games. But both know the path to Rio is still just beginning. While the camps at the Karolyi Ranch are the foundation of the United States women's gymnastics program, the athletes actually spend the majority of their time, 3 weeks every month, training on their own. The work, though, never stops for any of them.
Slow and open. Up.
And in Morganville, New Jersey, Larry Hernandez looks at these intervals as opportunities to improve.
Better right to the bend.
The main focus when training at home is just to get better consistency, you know, clean up a little bit and
slow.
Just make progress, little steps or big steps, any steps.
That's enough.
At the ranch, they tell you what they want you to be prepared for at every camp. We're usually training for that at our gym, and then we go to show what they want us to.
Fine. Pull. That is better today.
The structure of the program, with short-term stays at the ranch, is designed specifically so the gymnasts don't have to move away from home. It's all part of a system the Karolyis have been developing and adapting since they came to the U.S. in the 1980s. Realizing that the Romanian system didn't translate to American culture, they made the U.S. program semi-centralized,
And now real crazy.
turning them into overseers and ensuring the relationships between the gymnasts and their personal coaches would continue to be crucial. Fortunately for Larry Hernandez,
Straight front foot.
Coach Maggie Haney has been guiding her since the very beginning.
When she was little, I knew she was good, and I grabbed her right away, and she's been with me since then. This is Lori when she was really little. This is her holding the state plaque. Oh, here she is right here. So I guess she was 2011, so she was 11. Well, this is funny too. Her goal is to go to 2016. I guess she's always known. She tells me all the time she's going.
Lori, you're not done. Pit crawls, 10 of them.
You have to work hard or else the talent's not gonna go anywhere. So we really just come in and like work every day. It's not always fun, it's not always glamorous. We just put in the work. I mean, there's no magic potion, you know?
That's enough. See you at 3 o'clock.
Mornings like this are spent training for the next visit to the ranch. Then in the afternoons, school's in session.
I've been homeschooling since 3rd grade, and I'm in 9th now.
I try to still give it some sort of the public school feel. I usually try to make them do some sort of project where they have to get up and present to get the feeling of being in an actual school and presenting to a class, which is funny because they all still get nervous even though they are together all day, every day.
Today, I'm gonna be working on writing a report for Julius Caesar.
Started it?
No. I probably should have. Julius Caesar was a Roman, pretty cool dude who was stabbed like 10,000 times by Brutus in 44 BC. So, yeah.
After 2 hours of school, it's straight back to the gym for the afternoon session. This is life as an Olympic hopeful.
Just keep all of this clean, please.
By no measure easy, and filled with sacrifice and the ability and willingness to adapt.
This should be absolutely quality right here.
The idea is that the objective makes it all worth it. But they know the only way to get there is to focus on turning weaknesses into strengths.
Chest in. And up. Forward, sit up. Good, now handstand, slow.
I'm pushing Lori on bars a lot right now. Her consistency is just not there.
And up, good. Even if the cast is bad, you need to go earlier. You never go earlier.
I think she's really good on bars, and she has a nice line about her, and she has all the skills, so it's just trying to get everything together into a routine, and that's what we're working on right now.
Slow down.
It's not an easy routine.
And up. Get on.
There's all this discussion, are we gonna have a bar specialist on the Olympic team? Or are we gonna go more with all-arounders? I'm hoping that we can stick with all-arounders like her and not have to go with the specialist.
Stretch. Forwards, set up. Good. Handstands.
Bars is definitely an area that I want to improve. I really just want to add those upgrades, and I want to clean up, and I know that that could be a key event for me.
Way to stay with it. You made it work.
3 weeks of every month, these are the scenes that play out in places like Morganville, New Jersey. Olympic hopefuls like Lori Hernandez doing everything they can to return to the Karolyi Ranch with clean routines. Everything they can to put themselves in position to get to Rio this summer. The Karolyi Ranch is known around the world for developing many of the greatest gymnasts of all time. But after decades of tireless work spent in the gym, at age 73, Bella Karolyi has moved on to a different kind of nurturing.
This is my garden. It's not a professional garden, but this little garden provides us all the tomatoes and pepper and all necessary for the kitchen, the spices for Marta. It takes time to keep them alive, but at the same time, when you are through with the work, the hard work, and you look around, you see the flowers, and you see everything flowering, everything is prospering. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Even as he keeps busy in retirement, gymnastics is never far from the coach's mind. And with spring here, he knows training is augmenting, and only the strongest at the ranch will blossom into Olympians.
This is an intense period of time of training. People are considering us unbeatable, and I do consider us unbeatable. But this particular time, we never had more power on the gymnastic community and the gymnastic internationally talking ever before.
Okay, let's go, guys. I'm ready to see it.
There will only be 5 gymnasts chosen for a team many, like Bella, expect to be unbeatable in Rio. Every performance matters, and as the calendars turned, the next chance to make an impact is the upcoming Pacific Rim Championships.
At this time in April, that's kind of when things start to get crazy, and that's when you really start to realize that the Olympics are coming up really soon, so you definitely kind of have those butterflies. You know, they're picking the teams starting now at every single competition leading up, so it's really, you know, it's crazy how close everything is.
I think the closer you get to the Olympics, the more intense it becomes because you know it's just right there and you can taste it. That like little time that you get is all that you have, and so you just want to be perfect.
Everything that we do, it's like the next step towards your goal. The months go by so quickly, you don't really have any time to breathe and like relax.
Good, one more turn and then we pretty much okay.
You cannot waste a day here, even a minute when you're in the gym. Like right when you walk in, it starts like right away. Only 5 girls make the spot. Everybody's like pushing as hard as they can. It's like really intense, and it's every 4 years, so you only get that chance once or maybe twice.
We always have to be very honest with the girls. We have to be very objective. Sometimes it's very hard. There were occasions when I had to announce the team and tears came in my eyes.
Marta Karolyi will be watching every one of her gymnasts at this weekend's meet, including Simone Biles, back for her first competition of the year. But Gabby Douglas and Maggie Nichols won't be in the field, with Gabby resting and Maggie forced to withdraw after a knee injury in practice. Her status for the future now suddenly unclear.
Every time is a challenge, and every time we deal with some areas where we have to overcome some difficulties. She is a girl who very determined, and I'm very convinced that will do all the honest effort to do the rehab, and will do everything in her power to come back to the shape where she was before that injury.
As the team leaves for Washington, Maggie Nichols' injury is a reminder how in gymnastics, everything can change in an instant, and how important it is to stay focused on the present for the sake of the future.
Every day is very important. I think every turn is very important. The way you warm up is important. It all matters. There's really just one word that I think motivates all of us, and it's the Olympics.
Every camp, every day, every routine brings with it new opportunity and a new turn in their story. They'll return to the ranch one more time in May, and then their final chance to launch their bid for history will be all the more pivotal and all the more urgent.
Welcome to the 2016 Pacific Rim Championships.
Although the Americans arrive in Everett, Washington as firm favorites, there are nonetheless a multitude of storylines, with the battle for the 5 spots on the Olympic team as tight as ever.
Does Aly Raceman have the Olympics to look forward to right now? Karolyi Hernandez, a big new face. Regan Smith.
So tiny, but boy, she's got a little bit of vim and vigor in her.
With so many strong gymnasts, today's competition presents one of the last precious opportunities to impress Marta.
Gymnastics 101, baby. Fly high and stick the landing.
Simone Biles just continues to amaze.
That's the Aly Raceman we're used to seeing.
That was fantastic. Just so much power.
But quality isn't so much the issue as quantity.
Her body language just screams out, I've got this.
Wow.
That was really great.
Considering alongside the domination of Simone Biles, Aly Raceman, Laurie Hernandez, and Regan Smith each make strong statements.
These young ladies have been dangerous today.
It's all a reminder of the unenviable task facing Marta Karolyi, picking just 5 of them for the Olympic team.
If Marta Karolyi doesn't want you on the team, in my opinion, you are not on the team.
Retirement was a welcome sight to Bella,
Here we go.
who now has free time to take advantage of all the ranch has to offer. But that's not the case for another group across the property, where the last camp before Olympic selection has begun. It's a precarious time, but you wouldn't know it as the good vibes from Washington continue.
You can make it a little louder. It's the last day, come on. A little louder. It's not that loud. It really is. It's the last day.
In stressful situations, laughter can be the best medicine. So any moment that can mask the tension is a good thing. Not to mention a reminder that many of them are just teenagers.
What if I do that in warm-up?
Okay, let's go, guys.
Once practice begins, the shift returns from fun to focus. Because after today's final session, the next group to come back and train at the ranch will be only those chosen for the Olympic team.
Everybody's gearing up for the Olympics, so we're all like pushing the best out of each other, and it's just like a different vibe because like the Olympics is like right around the corner, and this is like the final training camp.
Right.
I'm starting to feel like things are coming together. I think, you know, if in October, November, I was a little bit more like nervous and insecure, and now I feel like, you know, things are slowly starting to feel more confident and better.
It's a different look, Simone, when we're doing this. Right? Right.
The evaluation process will also continue away from the ranch, giving missing members Maggie Nichols and also Laurie Hernandez, who's nursing a minor injury, more opportunities down the road to stake their claim. But for those here now, it's a last chance to make a mark in the gym that's like none other.
I think of the best world and Olympic gymnasts that have come through here, and they've made their goals happen, and I'm excited to hopefully carry that on and be a part of it.
I like coming here because I see all the girls like pumped, and it makes me want to do even better than them. So I feel a lot more confident because I've been competing with these girls for a little while now, and I feel like I can make this team.
All right. Good training camp. Being the last one, I'm glad we are finishing this stage on a very good note. Now we down to the very, very last stretch. Mental strength will be very important, and the desire from your heart. Some distractions will arise. Push them aside. Good luck with everything. Goodbye.
Thank you, Marta. Coach Nassar. Goodbye.
Okay. All right. Good job. If something, a mistake happens, we can turn the page right away and fix it. That's the most important thing. You did a very nice job, Ollie. Okay. Proud of you.
Thank you.
It's a side of the usually stoic coach that's rarely seen. These girls are like her daughters, and she simply wants the best for all of them.
So, okay, gymnastics supposed to be somewhat, like they saying, is an art. It's not only a sport. It's in between, a combination in between sport and art.
Even for a three-time world champion, Marta's validation is welcome.
Thank you, Marta.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
But what they all crave is a spot on the team, and to be one of the 5 chosen a few weeks from now. There will be no more gymnastics here until after the Olympics roster is set. And while the process may not be complete, for Marta Karolyi, the knowledge that this is the last time she'll select an Olympic team after more than 30 years with USA Gymnastics brings along a sense of reflection.
I'm 100% happy with my career as a gymnastics coach. I think I could not wish for anything more. I feel like I'm not sad of finishing because I know that our ideas will stay there and our work, the base was put down. And, you know, I think the building will stay up.
This is really the one gives me something special feeling. We were the very first one. Whoever gonna come from now on, congratulations, great. But you're gonna be the second or third, never the first.
All right, well, that's somewhat true.
Yeah, it's a reality, Marta.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the gymnasts will scatter and return to their respective gyms across the country. But for now, there's one more evening to spend together, sharing an experience of a lifetime.
We all know it's almost here. We all want it more than anything. There's only 5 spots.
It would mean the world to me. I just been wanting to make this for so long now, and I hope the dream will come true.
When I came back, I wanted to reach my full potential, and I really feel like I didn't do that in London.
I am ready to do it one more time. I'm ready to go through it again. I already feel a part of the team. I feel like this is where I belong, and all the senior girls, I feel like I'm right up to par with them.
It's been one of my biggest goals for, I don't even know how long, this for forever, and so cool. Like, I'm like almost about to tear up right now.
To make an Olympic team, for me, it would just be a dream come true just because I put a lot of hard work into it, and it would just be amazing to go out there and represent the United States.
It can't be easy when the pursuit you love more than anything in the world is also what looms as something that can break your heart. Then again, that's what makes their stories and the path they've chosen so unforgettable. So many have passed through here before them.
Hey, girls!
Now, they are the latest at the ranch who will soon learn their fate.
Okay. Yeah.
The hopefuls who seem so impossibly young, who refuse to give in no matter what the odds.
Get the gold medal, Greg.
Alongside those who've made it before, but seem to want it now more than ever. And of course, those already anointed, with their eyes already set on the highest target there is. Nothing, they all know, is guaranteed. Anything, they all know, could happen. Here at the ranch, they've tried to show how much they love the sport of gymnastics. Now all that's left to find out is whether they'll get a chance to tell the world that in Rio.